Alright. Yeah, this is Flint's fault. I want you to look what I'm doing. I've been here about an hour. And it's every single pick. Every single pick, there's at least a, and this is all I found that I've seen that I know has worked. It's got an edge worked on it. And that little piece right there has got an edge worked on it. But I know there's some, I've found some stuff right here on the surface of the ground. Even when I'm cleaning back the leaves, the surface is just, littered with flakes. I do know there's some more pieces in here that I found that, because I flint knipped a little bit, I can tell, the bulb of percussion. So I know they've been making them here. Of course, a lot of this stuff is just material, and that's prevalent, I've noticed, when you get down deeper. So the stuff is here anyway, you see what I'm talking about. So they knew it was here, and they could probably sit right here and dig a little piece and get a piece and work it. But a lot of these are just chunks. They're really not showing any work on them. So the material was here, but it seems like the worked stuff ain't over 3 or 4 inches deep. You got about 2 inches maybe of topsoil, seems like, and then it starts turning red. And I've dug as deep as probably 16 or 18 inches right straight down under me. Of course, I filled it back in because all you found down there was just chunk rock, big chunk rock like that. But, can't believe it, but I'm out here working like a dog trying to find something. I was hoping not to turn the camera on until I found a whole one, but that may not happen today. But I've been here only an hour. And I've dug about a 3 by 3 maybe, I guess. But I found out there's no point in going. Don't look like over 6 or 8 inches deep. And I found these two just in a matter of minutes. I thought I'd turn the camera on because I know that's working. And hopefully I can pull something out of here to be cool to look at. I appreciate you watching. Alright guys, does this mean I'm getting closer? I just flipped him out. Anyway, it's a tip. You can see I ain't going no piece deep. Ain't nothing down there. Look there, I don't wore my paint off for that. I'm breaking in right. I'm in piddling business out here right now. I hope I can find something. I'd like to make a video and show y'all Flint's Fall's first dig. I'd love to come up with something whole. Oh, get back if I find something. Right over there, some springs. Of course, they are off down there about 20 foot straight down. And there's a hill right up there that blocks the north wind. That way's east and behind me is west. And this is flat as board right in here. Good looking spot. The evidence is here. Just gotta find them later. Alright, look what I done. I've never done that before. And of all times to do it while digging, just found a tip. Now there's the base. Well, part of it. There's still a third part left yet because that there's broke. But anyway, down here on my hands and knees, I don't know if you can see that or not. It ain't but about 4 inches and you get into some red, real hard stuff. But that one was laying right there, right down on that, if that's the hard pan. I know I've asked y'all a million questions, but I get good enough at this, y'all gonna be asking me some questions and I'm gonna answer you. Because some of you have and some of you haven't, and that's fine. I wouldn't ask if I didn't want to know. But all at the same time, experience is the best teacher in the world, and I'm getting first-hand experience this morning. I don't know them right there things ain't my cup of tea. I done killed 2 of them. I thought I hit him. I don't mean to be abusive, but God give man dominion over things like that. Enough sense to get away from them too. Later. Alright guys, I'm back. Eating me some dinner. Just got on and got a wiggle pick. Started chopping off the edge of this bank right here. You can see there's little flakes and stuff in all this. And anyway, I've been picking my chunks up and I've been bringing them back over here and busting them up. And as I was busting up the first one, I looked down and there she be. Well, would you look at that? A little bit warped, tangled, but I believe she's all there. I don't think there's nothing broken on it. I think it's worked down that way. I may be wrong. Well, ground base, everything around here is pretty much early archaic. Might find some paleo in here. I found some around here. I mean, very few pieces, but found a quad. But I'm glad to find that little thing. Kind of favors a steel well, but I mean, it's a small example. It being ground like that. Let's keep on looking. See if I can find something a little bit better, but boy, I'm pleased with that. That's first official whole fine digging. Alright, later on. Alright guys, I might have a faker because I'm not used to looking at these in a dirt clod. It looks like it's worked to me. It may not be. We're fixing to find out. I don't think it's nothing but a faker. No, it's a dead-gum broken base. Shoot. Well, that's a good sign. That's some pretty material, it's hornstone. But I want you to know that in there was a little bit deeper. And I did back up, and I went down about another foot right in here just to be checking. And what I would find when I go that much deeper is just kind of like a chunk, chunk flint, like that. Not really what Helgramite would say would be maker flakes. All the maker flakes are on up toward the surface, just stuff like that. But that one was down in that hard stuff. Probably, I'd say, 6 or 7 inches rather than the first 2 or 3, or 3 or 4. But may have to back up and punt, but let's keep looking. Well, I'm back again. I'm down in the hole, and I was busting out this dirt. I don't know nothing at all about digging a hole in the ground. Just what little I've heard y'all guys say about keeping your wall straight and the bottom down here clean. And I've tried to do that, but I got a pile of dirt over here I can't even see over the top of. And I'm gonna have to cover this up before nightfall. But I took off that 4 inches or so, which is no trouble. And it fell down here, and then of course I had to move it out of the way to get on down in here about 8 inches. And this stuff's hard down in here like that. Of course you can bust it, but it's real cakey, red. But it just hit me a clod, and look what popped out. He ain't big as nothing. Well, he looks pretty good. And he was, there's my pick hole. So he was down here, 8 inches. What's he doing down here that deep? He's a sweetie. And I'll take him. That is my second official whole find. Doing pretty good to have 2 in a day. To have never done much of it. This is my first official dig. I'm going to make you a video tonight. And disregard that I said a little while ago about me telling you or me answering your questions. Man, don't you look. This is live action, no joke. I just happened to look around. Honest to God, that thing was laying there. Right there is my knee. Where I've been putting my knee down right here and working that ditch. And sure enough, don't you look laying right there. That's a sweet one. Little table rock or something, I guess. And I'm not used to finding table rocks. It's ground. Alright. That thing's gonna be translucent, I believe. Well, let's get off here. I'm gonna make you a video tonight. What I was saying is just disregard anything I said about, me giving you any lessons, because I don't know. Like I mentioned before, I barely know my name. So, but if I can do it, anybody can do it. I'll just put it that way. Appreciate you watching. Alright, dudes, I got the camera back on. I was messing with this root right here. And I thought, I ain't gonna go no further than that. I'm fixing to stop right here and go back the other way. I might one more rake and check this thing out. I think a base is broke on it. Boy, it sure does look sweet though. Boy, you talking about thin. That's a nice son of a gun right there, boy. That may be old. It's older than I am. Well, it's a well-made piece right there. It's got the base snapped on it. It's old though. Well, that sure enough gives hope too. That's a pretty daggone piece. I'm off here. Alright guys, we're gonna make it quick. Broken tools and picking stones, I heard Alabama Jones say, or not Alabama Jones, but Alabama Headhunter. Just pieces. Not a bad day though. For my first official dig, I believe that was a broken flake drill right there. There's my 2-part piece. Never done that many times. Of course, this is a little blunt. You've seen it in the beginning of the video. That right there would have been a nice son of a gun right there if it had been all there. As thin as it can be. I'll be going back, hopefully. See me find this live action piece. It may be a motley, but that's ground in these notches, heavy, and that's ground right there. I don't know if the motley is supposed to be ground or not, but I was glad to find it. And with a little birdie, he's sweetie. And then we found this, and this is the first one we found. Kind of shaped like a palmer or pine tree or steel well. I'm not real sure what it is, but it was my first official whole artifact. That's what I'm going to call it, digging. 'Cause it's just wore. It's not broken. A little warp tangled. But I'm off here. I'm aiming to be going back. I may call that place the Centipede. I've seen a bunch of them creatures today. I just don't like insects like that. But I appreciate you watching. I'll get these up for y'all to look at.